United States or from Europe or Asia, you are home. I wish I could say, okay, let's go for dinner, but I'm sure you eat. But the opportunities are there. The opportunities are yawning, and they are waiting for you. So welcome, and let's talk.
Saying how grateful I am to be meeting the Queen, the full Queen, and her entourage for the first time. I know we'll be meeting now after this on other occasions as well. But yes, it's good to be here, and we are here to let you know that you have come home. As has already been expressed, Ghana is the gateway to Africa, and we are glad that you have come through that gateway to give you access not just to Ghana, but to Africa as a whole.
So we were looking forward to even better engagements in 2020 and beyond. And that is why Beyond the Return, thankfully, was not a year's activity. It's a 10-year project, a decade of African renaissance. And so despite the break that COVID gave us, it gave us the opportunity to reassess the whole project, reassess where we are going, reassess some of the conversations and feedback that we received in the year of return 2019. And so the pillars that we've chosen for the Beyond the Return project to stand on are pillars that have been built out of conversations that we had in the year 2019. And so as we welcome you here tonight, indeed, you are going to be with the Diaspora Affairs Unit of the Office of the President, led by Mr. Avio, started the Full Circle Festival. I will take a quote from Queen Afia to end my statements. It says, I have the power to create in my life what I want and need. Purification of mind, body, and spirit is the key. Within this natural way of living and being, I choose not to cut, nor radiate, or drag my disease away. Instead, I wash, pray, fast, juice, and bless my diseases away. And we say amen to that. Sorry. So this is Beyond the Return side. That is a proper welcome. Yes, please stand. So on your right, please. Please stand. Your job for the Minister of Interact. Can you invite them? Just give it
Queen Esther, sorry.
Queen Esther.
We have the beloved Queen Imina. Daughter Cherise. Cherise Rashida.
Thank you.
And write the books. Heal Thyself, Sacred Woman, City of Wellness, Man Heal Thyself, Circles of Wellness. And then after I did my work, I would be able to come back. So, to be this, Beyond the Return. Can we just give a big ashe on that? Ashe. Beyond it for 50 years now. And I have gone throughout the world with wellness. And just as the older women would say, I'm no ways tired. I'm more excited about the healing now than when I started at 16 years of age, when me and Queen Esther first came together as teenagers. And so we continue to share nature, because in nature, there's all the answers to our healing. We just have to tap in. So whatever our issues are, we can tap into the garden here, right on this land, and heal all of our conditions. I am so grateful that I'm traveling with such a wonderful, powerful, healing delegation. I consider them, please all rise so we could just look at you. The delegation of wellness will travel with me. We travel together. Each one has a story to tell, has a sharing to give and to offer. I am so grateful that you followed the Most High and moved into this direction.
So we have the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Ajaman here. And of course, this is where I ask, should I say that with what we are seeing here, the gateways are open for Beyond the Return?
Yeah, thank you. I believe this is a start of what I will call the restart of Beyond the Return. We all know the difficulties that we've gone through since COVID-19 came to our shores. But gradually with the vaccinations and then also the interest that the African diaspora have shown in Ghana, we are very confident that once we go through the whole process, Beyond the Return indeed will be even better. But for now, I think Queen Afia and her team are showing the way to their brothers and sisters back home, that indeed Ghana is still open. Cautiously they've come, going through all the COVID protocols, and we're very confident that in no time, as we go through a lot of people being vaccinated and as we defeat this pandemic, we will be still in a very good state. What we have done over the period is to keep in touch with the source market in terms of the African diaspora. So in terms of advertising, in terms of engagements on webinars, Zoom, with the return conversations. So we still kept Ghana top of mind. So people are very, very interested in coming to Ghana when all things settle. And indeed, it has started settling and people have started making that journey back home. So we are very, very confident that this marks the beginning of greater things to come.
How would you rate how bad it affected our industry in terms of COVID? Because it's taken really a while for us to, bounce back gradually. But even that, we still need to take our time in doing all of this.
It's been devastating. I mean, sometimes we look at just travel as one thing, but if you look at events, if you look at even the smaller operators like spinners who are not able to engage in spinning at smaller parties and all those things. So everybody within our industry, the entire value chain has suffered. But ours is also a very resilient and resolute industry.
Finally, she's here. We've been waiting for so long to see Queen Efua, and she's here with us. And welcome back to Ghana once again.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is my third time. Yeah. And this is so spectacular, the healing, the connection. It's my honor. Wow. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about the connection, but how did you get the name Queen Efua?
Well, I got it from Baba Ishangi, Baba Kwame Ishangi. He was one of my teachers in the 70s and the 80s. He's now an ancestor. And he said, you one day go back home, which was always my heart. My father raised me as a Garveyite, very culturally connected, and my mother. So I took the name on Afua, because born on Friday. I'm born on Friday the 13th, which is a very lucky time for me. I came into the world.
That is beautiful.
Yes. So.
Now, I want to ask, what prompted all of this? Why did you decide to go into this whole wellness thing? I know it's not easy for a lot of women, but you have done it and you're doing it beautifully. You have been able to travel across the world to actually teach more people about taking care of themselves and all. So I'm asking, how did you get into all of this?
Well, how did I get into all of this? I started at a very young age, 1969, in America, Brooklyn, New York. I was a chronic asthmatic. I had PMS every month in pain. I had arthritis. I had eczema. I had headaches. All of that was in this one body because I was eating toxic foods and was not aware of it. And so I went on a healing retreat, which is what I want us to do with tourism in August, to bring a retreat here and do a mass healing of our community. I was able to get rid of those diseases. From that retreat, the education I learned there and kept being certified in this healing work, and I was able to plant-based lifestyle, through foods as medicine, through juice therapy, through internal flushing, internal hygiene, through healing baths. All of that I learned, I practiced, and in 2 months, 2 21-day cycles, I was able to eliminate all of those issues. And I'm free of those for all of those years, and I've been 50 years on the path. And throughout that time, I was helping others to heal as well.
Wow. Before I came to talk to you, my colleague, she was telling me about your book, Sacred Book.
Yes.
And well, I'm sure she has read a little about it. But tell me about this book, because it looks like you're going to also launch about it here in Ghana.
Yes, indeed. Well, the book is 20 years young because it came out in 2000. It's called Sacred Woman, A Guide to Healing the Body, Mind, and Spirit, the feminine body, mind, and spirit. After 20 years, it was a bestseller for some years in the early years. There's a resurging. Women are coming to me from around the globe to gain control of their health and their vitality, mentally, emotionally, physically, within relationships. So in this book, I go about the 12 gateways to tap into your inner medicine. And women from various spiritual houses come to heal together. So it's a book of unity for women to teach women how to heal themselves and their families. So the book is now an anniversary book. It just came out a few days ago. So they said, how do you go to Ghana and you just released a book in the States? Because Ghana is calling me right now. And I'm very spiritually connected, so I do listen when the Creator guides me. So that's why we actually, 20 years later, there has been a growth. With myself, I observed in women want to know how to heal.
All right, so here is Mr. Anthony Bart, and well, when it comes to some of these diasporans coming to Ghana, then when you hear about them, then you should know that there's definitely someone behind all of these trips and all these people coming to Ghana. And well, he is the man here, but I believe there's so much we can learn from all of these. Can you educate us on the need on networking? A lot of our stars find it difficult to come around to, engage with these people and see how best they can actually lift their brands or learn more and actually collaborate with them.
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity. I think what we're trying to do as a bridge zone is we're trying to bridge the gap, especially within the creative industry. And so many times we've come with quite a number of people to Ghana, and then we don't get our creative artists to join in a network and see how best they can help them package their projects to take it to the next level. I mean, last year, for instance, we brought a Grammy committee member who wanted to meet everyone, but unfortunately, it was rather the up-and-coming artists that came over, and they are not up to the level for us to connect them to the A-list stars. So I think it's high time. Yes, we are all big people, but it's high time for us. Even if we can't make it, we ask our managers, who have a great mindset to come to these meetings and network. I think it is important for us all to do that, to get our creative skills to the next level and also to connect to the West.